So this is my second video. Again, my name is Lewis, and I am just trying to build the habit of talking on camera. So here we go. And I am actually working on a program called Winning the Game of Money by John Assaraf. He is the owner of 𝐻𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐿, which is a brain retraining platform, I guess. So I have one of his programs. It's called Winning the Game of Money. And I'm sitting here doing one of the exercises that has you taking a look at the ideal amount of money that you would like to earn, and then writing down your thoughts as it relates to that number. And as I'm doing this, I am realizing how my parents dealt with money, and their relationship with money hugely impacted how I see and how I interact with money. My mother, I always seen her struggle with money. My mother and father divorced they separated when I was 8. And I would visit my mother on the weekends, and she always struggled with not having enough money. I seen my mother struggle a lot with holding jobs, with handling money, with all this stuff. So I seen that firsthand. And then my father, on the other hand, who I lived with, he had a really good job, and he was a stable provider. I always felt like I had enough, and I had a lot of toys and sports equipment and BB guns and pellet guns, clothes, shoes. I had all that while I was living with my father. So my father, financially, I always felt like he was doing well, or we were well. Yet he wasn't always home, he was always working. So emotionally, I felt a lack there, but physically I was taken care of. And so the whole idea of this program, Winning the Game of Money, is to retrain your brain so that you can shatter the blocks or the things that are hindering you from accomplishing the things you want to accomplish, earning the money you want to earn. And as I'm pointing all these out, I just can't help to realize that my thinking has been very limited and was influenced a lot by my parents. So struggle, and then with my father, even though we had enough, he always traded his time for money. He always worked for the government. so he had to go to a building and work like everybody else. And so that was basically what I saw on a regular. And I think that I adopted that because that has been my reality. I have not, up until this point, even tried to earn money legally outside of a 9-to-5 job. As a teenager, I was a entrepreneur in the neighborhood, right? I learned how to earn money illegally. But when I came over to the right side of things and to the light of things and the right side of things, I was conditioned to get a job and to work for somebody else in order to earn money. And that is only one way to really earn money. There's so many different ways that we can earn money, but being conditioned to seeing a certain way as being the only way is the problem. And this is basically what I'm learning in taking this class. And so we got these programs that you listen to. They're called exercises. They're like messages that you listen to with sound on the back of them, and you listen to those every day. And basically it's supposed to change your habitual programming, which I think that it is working. And I want to say that I haven't just been using John Assaraf's program, but I also been using Joe Carbo's Lazy Man's Way to Riches. That's a program that I've also been following. I was following it before I actually got into John Assaraf's program, even though I had John Assaraf's program. But Joe Carbo, he's no longer living, but he has, with his book, The Lazy Man's Way to Riches, if you go to their website, they also have, it's like a super suggestion audio. It's 20 minutes long, and there's 2 audios on it. Each are 20-minute long. And those have been fantastic. I've been doing that, and I've been doing that every single day, I would say, for at least 2 to 3 months. And I'm feeling more optimistic about myself, and more optimistic about how I could earn money, and more optimistic and certain about what I enjoy doing, which is I enjoy reading, I enjoy studying, and I enjoy speaking. I enjoy writing, and I enjoy exercise. Everything exercise, lifting weights. I enjoy dancing. I enjoy martial arts. Those are the things that I like to run. Anything athletic, I'm into it. And I also like to read. I like to read, I like to study. I love this stuff that I'm studying on the brain and the mind. Anything along those lines, I love that stuff. But I just wanted to take some time out to go ahead and start communicating what I'm learning, and get into the habit of sharing what I'm learning, and to do that on camera, because ultimately this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. So those programs might be of some help to you. Check out John Assaraf's Neuro Gym and Joe Carbo's Lazy Man's Way to Riches. Both are, I feel, have really good audio programs and also good material. So with that, I'll see you later. Peace.